What's up, guys? It is your girl Leah. I am back. Rocking the same teal colored shirt. I don't know what happens, but lately I've been wearing the shirt a lot. For those of you who know already, I usually film at night and then go to bed, so I just, throw on chill clothes. So maybe this is what it is. But today's look is going to be a little bit different. I am still a little stuffy, as you can tell. So let's literally just hop right in. The eye primer, or excuse me, let me back that train up. I'm using Carmex again for my lips because they're really chapped again. Usually I use the Haunted Beauty Essentials chapstick normally. Go check that out. It's really great. It's oil based instead of wax based, so it stays on better. Next, I will be using the eye primer from the Color Institute. It looks like this. As you can see, I have used it already. This eye primer came from, one of those like makeup Christmas sets. That's where this came from. So I'm going to place this on the eyelid. I'm using my finger. You can use a brush or a sponge. But I am using my finger today. Using your finger does get a little messy. Get all the corners, all the crevices, all of it. I'm excited about today's look. It's going to be different because the colors I'm doing, I don't usually use these colors. So I'm intrigued on how this is going to turn out. I hope it turns out really well. And then if you guys hear me keep clearing my throat, it's because I pretty much almost choked on my vitamins right before I did this, so yay me. Yeah, so I just jugged down a whole bunch of water not even 5 minutes before this video, and I almost choked on my vitamins. Okay, I know it looks a little crazy, but I'm gonna leave that where it is because we're gonna hop into one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes. We're going into this palette today. I'm gonna take the sleeve off of here. This thing right here. Open her up, and boom. So I'm gonna be using the Haze, Electric, and Disco. So these two shades, and then the shade here. So we're going to start with Haze. And we're going to be using a fluffy brush. The brush I'm using is a Sonia Kashuk wide eyeshadow brush. This thingy-mabob here. Nice and fluffy. Excuse me. I'm going to flip this upside down. So I'm going to go in with Haze and use this for our crease, and here we go. Now this might look a little funky, So I'm interested to see how this is gonna look. I'm going to be annoyed with myself as y'all are going to be annoyed with me at the end of this video. Clearing my throat. This is a little hard to blend out. But it is buildable, so again, we will see how this goes. And then just a little bit more. And then I will clean it up in a second. I feel like it's hard to blend because of the primer and not because of the shadow. I don't know if anybody else has that same issue. And then doing the other side really quickly. And then I'm going to blend this until how I like my creased, vibrant green eyeshadow to be blended on both sides. Ooh, this color is bright. I'm so glad I'm going to bed after this because ain't no way I'm going anywhere with this on my face on a normal day. Next, we're going to be going in with Electric. I am going to use my, excuse me. I'm going to go in with, do I want to do like a cut? I keep burping, oh my god. Do I want to do like a cut crease look? I'm going to attempt to do a cut crease look. We'll see how this goes. I'm going to use some more eye primer for this because my concealer is too dark on my eyelid for this. I'm going to go back in with the eye primer. And the brush I'm using is a flat brush. This is a flat eyeshadow brush. I'm just going to take it and apply a lot on here. And then I'm going to go in and literally draw on my crease. My eyelids are I have so much extra skin on my eyelids, so it's really hard. Like, my crease ends here, but there's so much extraness, so it's really hard to do this. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the other side. I don't have a lot of this eye primer left, but it works, so do the other side really quickly. Ooh, it's getting messy. This is not going to be as sharp as I want it to be, I'll say that right now. But we're just going to make it happen. Okay. We will see how this shadow stays on here. Okay, thanks for bearing with me with that. And then we're going to go in with the electric shade, which is this one here. And away we go. Ooh. So I'm literally just going to pack it on here. That is a vibrant. I think I cut my crease too high. But you know what? That's okay. I think I'm going to go back and blend that out. My goodness, this color is vibrant. This might look like the worst makeup job ever. But you know what? I'm just having fun. I'm not going nowhere. I'm cooling. I'm chilling. Like, we just hanging out. I'm gonna actually use my finger to do this. Gets the job done a little bit faster. And then I'm going to go back in with that fluffy brush and a haze. I think I'm just gonna try and blend this out. And see what happens. Hit the other side really quickly. Both of these colors are so vibrant that it's really hard to mesh together without you looking like a clown. And I'll be the first to admit that. I really do think it is the eye primer that is doing these spaces. Okay, I'm going to take a clean brush, a dense buffing brush, and kind of just blend this out some more. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that for a minute and then just clean up the sides of my eyes with a makeup wipe. That took longer than I wanted to, but sometimes makeup is a process. Okay, I'm going to, there we go. I'm going to let that sit for a second. Okay, next we're going to move on to the face. The face. I promise you the face is not as crazy as the rest of my face. I'm taking the Real Technique sponge and wetting it with some water in a spray bottle. And then the primer we are using today is the Lorac Light Source 3-in-1 Illuminating Primer. This one here. I like this. This is actually really nice. It's nice and gold. And then I'm going to apply it on my cheeks. And down to my jawline. On my chin. This does have some gold shimmer in it, so if you don't like that, then don't use it. And apply some on my forehead, and then just kind of smooth it out. I'm actually going to blend that out a little bit. There. Okay, that is blended. And then the foundation we're using today is, I've been using this for a while, my last couple of videos. It's the Bliss foundation in the shade Tan, this one here. And then I'm going to use this big flat brush to apply it to my face. And then blend it with the Beauty Blender. Oh, there is something. There's a hair on my face. That was weird. I could literally like feel it. Okay, moving on. So apply this to the center and then work my way out. And then hit right here a little bit, and to here a little bit, and then the center of my forehead, and work my way out. Okay. Take my sponge and blend the same way. So I'm going to blend from the center and work my way out. I look like a clown. That's okay. We're just having fun, right? Right. Okay. Got my forehead. Gonna hit my T's zone. Don't forget the chin and the jawline. I would normally blend all the way down, but again, I'm not going to because I'm going to go right to bed after this. We'll clean my face up and then go to bed. And I think that's all I'm going to use for foundation today. I don't think I'm going to use any more. And then the concealer we're using is the Sephora Bright Future Gel Serum Concealer in the shade 12. This one here. And then place it in the inner corner, outer corner. This is a little dark. Inner corner, outer corner. It's a little dark for me right now because it is fall going into winter. This is great like in the summer when I tan really dark in the summer. Then my nose right here between my lip, and then my chin. Blend that with this bad boy here. And then I'm gonna dab and not drag my face, or try not to drag my face. We'll be going back to the eyes very shortly because I'm not done with them quite yet. Okay. And then hit my nose. And above my lip. And then my chin. I'm gonna put some more chapstick on. Okay, next we are gonna go in with some setting powder. We're gonna go in with some setting powder. We're gonna be using the Coty Air Spun Loose Face in the translucent shade. This thing here. Get her up. And look like so. That might actually be enough. And then this, I'm going to let that sit where I applied the concealer. And I'm going to blend it in instead of letting it just sit as a layer. And blend it in like that. I'm going to do the same right here. I look crazy, but you can't take a chance on crazy unless you do something about it, right? Okay. I'm going to go back in actually because this is going to dry my lip out. For me, setting powder always dries my lips out, and then I get cracked lips. So, there we are. Okay, while that is on, resting on the face, whew, it gets everywhere. While that is resting on the face, we're going to go in with some bronzer and some blush and some highlighter. So, all of that is going to be living here. This little guy is the Lorac Pirates of the Caribbean collection. So when you open it up, it has a bronzer, highlighter, blush, and highlighter. So starting from the top, it's Fortune, Lasso, Destin, Caribbean, Star Reader, Bold Spirit. Boom. So we're going to be using Lost Soul because that's the only bronzer that's in here. And the bronzing brush I'm using is a Farrah brush. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know for sure. Lost Soul is, yeah, Lost Soul is here. I'm going to hit for me a little higher up in between my teeth, but it sits right here. This is where I like to do it. Ooh, I'm gonna look like a clown at the end of the video. And then I'm just going to blend, 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 blend. If you can tell, face without bronzer, face with bronzer. Like right here is a little too dark, but I'm gonna try and blend that away. Obviously, I'm not a professional at makeup, but I'm just doing this for fun, not for, you know, not for anything really, just for fun. And continue to blend these away. And then I'm gonna blend this all the way down to my chin. And get this side too. Okay, and then I'm gonna take an eyeshadow brush. Excuse me. I'm gonna take an angled eyeshadow brush like this and hit my nose. Ooh, that's a little curved. blend my nose. Hit the bottom of my nose with this, and hit the side of my nose with this brush. Alright, my nose is not too shabby. Okay, highlighter. Oh god. We're gonna look like a clown today, so it doesn't really matter what highlighter we use. I'm gonna use the yellow one, so Star Reader. I'm gonna use this bottom one here. It's a yellow gold shade. So I'm gonna apply this right here. I know everything's kind of backwards today, but it's just a cool, fun video today. Like I said, I'm not leaving my house, so this will be off of my face by the time I leave my house. And I'm gonna hit under the eyebrow. Sometimes I like to do that, not all the time, sometimes, with the highlighter. Ooh, that is nice and gold. She pretty. Okay, okay. 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 So, I'm gonna go back in and just blend this. Try and blend this out. But I do believe the reason that it's not sticking like I want it to is because I used a little too much eyeshadow primer for both. So let me go back in here just a tad bit. I do like this color that it makes when it blends together, like a seafoam green color. It's pretty. Okay. There's something on my eyelash. I can see it. Okay. Next, we're going to go back into another eyeshadow color. We're going to go into Disco with a little brush. The little brush I'm going to be using is actually which brush should I use? I'm going to use this one. Is this cute little black and pink brush. And we're going to go into the shade here, which is Disco. This is like a white. Almost like a white shade. I'm going to hit the inner corners here. And then I'm going to drag it, or not drag it, get it down here too. Where my eyelashes start. It looks almost kind of gold. but it's white. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. I was gonna come around and connect the color, but I kind of like it like that. I'm gonna leave it like that. Next, we're gonna move on to some mascara. The mascara we're using is the Lash L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara. This here is one of my favorites. Pop this on. My goodness, my lashes are long. They're a little spacey, but that's okay. Oh, I love this stuff. Does anybody else love mascara with thicker wands and wands that actually have bristles for your eyelashes to actually grip onto, or like fatter wands? Because I do. I hate the thin wand bristles, or just non-existent. Perfect. I'm gonna hit the lower eyelashes too. Ooh, okay. I see you. Okay. Hello. Okay. 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 Alright, let me fix this really quickly. Alright, I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Okay, we'll move on to the lips, and then we'll actually be done. I'm not gonna apply the loose powdered foundation. I'm just gonna do the lips because I think I like where it's at, so I'm not gonna do, you know, anything extra. The lip products we're going to use today, I'm using a colored pencil from the Academy of Colors in the shade Mink Pink. It's like this, and then there's only a teeny tiny bit left. So, very carefully, line my lips, and I have attempted to try and see if this is like a twist or a push. I just sharpen them because then I just find out that there's more. So sometimes if I can't figure out a push or a twist type of situation for pencils, I just sharpen them. fill my whole lip in with the pencil. Okay, we're going to be going in with a gloss today. It's more of a golden brown gloss. It's from the Color Institute, from the same company as the eyeshadow primer. So same people. But this is the gloss. It doesn't have a shade name. So when you open it up, it has this cute little cap. And then it's like brown goldish. I'm gonna use my finger. Ooh, it's smooth. And see how shiny that is? It has some sparkle in it. I don't know if you guys can see the sparkle, but it's there. And I think I'm just gonna leave that where that is, and I'm okay with that. And it turned out actually pretty great. Excuse me. Pretty great. It turned out pretty well considering what went down. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That is it for this video. I do look like a clown. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not like, it's a little different. It's a little different. I usually don't do bright greens, but all of this. I will promise you I will upload more videos here soon. Go check out the description box below for some more upcoming information. And then there's a website that you guys can go check out. It's called Zovoli. I believe it's 20 or 30% off that you can get off if you apply my discount code. If you want to, you do not have to. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe, like, share to your friends, family, whoever. And I will see you guys later. Have a good day, guys.